So, what is your name and how long have you been a member of ours?
My name is Nancy Wylie, and I've been a member, I believe, since a year ago or so.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm a retired occupational therapist. I worked in a variety of medical settings. Certainly enjoyed occupational therapy and the challenges it brought. I've always been a crafter, and over the years that has just evolved slowly into being more of an artist. I'm a mom of two, a grandma of three, and a great-grandma of three.
Wow. Oh, you have a big family. Okay. How long have you been doing art?
Probably about, started watercolor classes probably 30 years ago, somewhere in there. And then been doing pastel probably for 20 some odd years. So it's gradually evolved into doing, I picked up wire art when I was looking at perhaps trying to do some wire jewelry, but I really like the wire art better than the wire jewelry, so I've explored that avenue.
I think that the way that you do that is really cool. I like the 3D aspect of it.
Thank you, I do too. It's kind of almost sculpting your way.
I think that that's really neat. It also just shows how versatile you are as an artist. What made you want to be an artist?
Well, I think creating probably is always just a part of who I am. It always has been. And over the years, like I said, I was always a crafter, and things just evolved into trying to do some painting. I took watercolor classes for several years, and then that evolved into doing some classes on pastel. And once I got a hold of pastel, I just loved pastels. So that's how it ended up being a pastel.
Okay. If you don't mind, what kind of pastels do you use, like oil or something?
Well, not oil. Soft. Some are harder than others. I use pastel pencils also, especially for pet portraits of animals. I will initially do hard and then maybe a soft, and then finish it with pencils for the final lines.
I've never really worked with pastels, so I think that's really neat, just knowing what I know little about them. So I think it's really cool to get that much detail.
Thank you. They're kind of fun, and they're definitely a hands-on thing, so I like giving them
I would assume that your favorite medium is pastels?
It is my favorite medium. I like the softness that you can create with, excuse me, but you can also get some distinctive things in there too, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I've really seen a lot of artists use pastels, so that's really cool to do. I think a lot of times artists use a lot of traditionals. Pastels just isn't one of those that you see a lot. So.
That's probably true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's really cool that you do. Is there anyone who's inspired you or is currently inspiring you?
Well, I'm really fortunate, to have a group of friends who are artists, and we get together every year for a week. One is in South Carolina, two in North Carolina, and a couple more here locally. And once a year we just have an art week. We just go in, set up tables, and do art the whole time. So we are fortunate to be able to inspire each other, critique each other, give each other ideas, and share new things that we've learned with the other person. So I really am blessed to have such a good group of artists that are very close friends with me.
Yeah, I think it's really great that you guys can just kind of bounce ideas off each other.
It is great. Even though some are so far away that we don't see each other very often, we can post pictures and get critiques from everybody, and that really helps because sometimes you do a piece and you're stuck, or you know something's just not quite right, you don't know what, and you just post it, and everybody joins in and helps you with some ideas, and usually that resolves it.
Just based on all of the talent that's in this one building, how do you think that your art fits in and stands out?
I think, well, I'm the only pastels in here, so it stands out in that aspect, and the wire art stands out. I feel like I am competitive in the quality of work that I do. And there are a lot of good quality work here, so.
And the amount of detail you can capture is, it blows me away, especially with pastels.
Yeah.
It's genuine. Your art is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It's sweet. I appreciate it.
What has the art center done in terms of your art career?
It's given me an avenue to explore more. It has given me an avenue of making new friends and just being more involved in the art world on a regular basis rather than once a year. So I feel like it's kind of given me a way to delve into a part of me that doesn't have very many avenues to explore.
Yeah, I can agree. Comes from you.
Yeah.
This really is just a big old group of talent.
It is a big old group of talent. I totally agree with that.
Did you ever go to college, so for art or for something else?
I did go to college. Actually, I've been in 3 colleges, but it was for occupational therapy. So I have a master's in occupational therapy, and then I have a certificate in low vision, and then a certificate in driving rehab, and those were all towards my career. But I retired at age 65, and art has pretty much taken over what I do for my pastime.
So you've done a lot of things in your life?
I've been around, yeah, but I'm old.
I wouldn't say old.
Oh,
It's a fine line.
Thank you.
Was being an artist like always in your plan? Did it just kind of pop up?
It was not in my plan at all. It was not in my plan at all. Kids grown and gone, we moved down into this area, and I needed something to do. So, being a crafter and a painter of craft type items, I started with folk art painting. Took a few classes, and that was fun, but I knew how to do that, so it wasn't much of a challenge. Then I ran across the watercolor classes, and that certainly was a challenge because I can't draw a straight line. But I learned a lot in the watercolor classes, and then because that I took some pastel classes, and it just stuck me.
In your opinion, what makes a good piece of art? Like what makes that a good art piece?
I think that it is a personal thing. I think it has to speak to your soul. Some art I do just talks to me very loudly, and somebody else may not get it, but it doesn't matter because it gave me pleasure. So it's all personal, and everybody has their own thing that they enjoy, or that they like to look at and want to have in their home. But to me, what makes a good piece of art is if it speaks to you or not.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. Being connected to a piece that you loved doing up until it's done is very different from doing something. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It just has to give you pleasure, and it just kind of leaves what's inside you.
If you could tell any young artist out there, because this will be out there, what would you say?
I would say art comes in many forms and through many avenues, and you just got to try. And if it makes you happy and you feel like it's art, then it probably is art. So don't be don't let somebody else's criticism stop you. And just do what feels right as far as the art's pattern.
Agree with that. I don't think that art should be one thing or the other.
Yeah, there's so many kinds of art. Just not anything. I mean, you can look around and we have so many different avenues here. And I'm sure that you could come up with a list that would be, twice as long as what we've got here. So it is not just a picture or a painting or a piece of something, but it can be so many things. It can be how you relate to people. There's an art in that. And it could be a writer. It could be almost anything. It could be a form.
I agree with that.
Okay. So, this is her whole section. She does a bunch of pastels over here. And over here is some of the newer things that she's been trying out, which is wire.
Wire art.
Wire art.
So we've got a variety of things. I've been doing a couple of Halloween things, some patriotics, a couple of birds. I've done a little bit of everything on the wire. So it's fun to create because it's almost like sculpting with wire.
I like this new spider right here.
Thank you. It's pretty cool to do.
I like that one too.
It is.
Oh. Cool. You want to explain some of these?
Okay. So the native was from Alaska. We went on a trip, and she was part of a tour that we did on a fishing village. And she was just so proud of her heritage, and she was showing us her coat that they have. So that we took a picture, and it was like, oh, I think I would make a great painting. And then, as you can see, I love doing animals. I have done a lot of pet portraits, but the animals really kind of just make a connection with me. And the eyes, I love this guy with the L with the eyes, and this guy with the focus on the eye. Started doing some clouds. So this is new for me to be doing clouds, but it's kind of fun.
Very gorgeous.
Thank you. And some little small ones that usually sell a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. So quite a variety of things.
This one right here is one of my favorites.
Oh, thank you.
I like feathers a lot.
I do too.
Kind of like a thing. My dad got me feather earrings once, and I was like,
neat.
every time I find a feather thing, I think, okay, so, yeah, I might get that eventually.
Okay.
It's really pretty.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, because you can see she does just a variety of beautiful works of art. You can really see all the details she's managed to capture with such a delicate medium like pastels. Especially this one right here. It's very, very detailed, very beautiful work.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment.
Very, very.